Hello, Lieutenant Bardolph.
Harry! Some pistol found you then, did he?
How are you?
I've been better. Listen, Harry, what's going on? You gonna get me out of here?
How are they treating you? Are you getting enough to eat?
I guess. I mean, no one's beating me or anything, if that's what you mean. And the slop they have here is no worse than the troop rations.
It's good.
But listen, Harry, what's going on?
You don't know?
They just locked me up here and didn't say anything. Pistol shouted after that you would help sort things out, and here you are now.
Bardolph, you were looting.
I mean, maybe a little.
This isn't time for jokes.
Really, Harry? Is all this really necessary?
The law is clear, Bardolph. Looting is strictly forbidden. We're trying to win hearts and minds here, and the way to do that's not by stealing farmers. What was it you took?
This and that, but it's not as serious as all that, Harry. Listen, I was just riding along with the other men. We passed by this church. Beautiful building, great stained glass. And I thought to myself, Bardolph, old boy, that looks like a place that's for sure got some valuables squirreled away in case of an ecclesiastical emergency. A church? That's right. And sure enough, there's a lockbox hidden right under the pulpit. But no sooner had I jimmied open the lock, I look up and I see two sour-faced officers standing right over me. Next thing I knew, I was locked up here.
You robbed a church.
Well, robbed is an ugly word.
Ugly but apt.
I suppose.
Why?
I don't know if you're aware, but we lowly foot soldiers don't exactly make an exorbitant wage.
Lowly. You were a lieutenant.
We're all lowly standing next to you.
This has nothing to do with me.
I know, I was just saying. Geez, you're in a mood, aren't you?
Bardolph, this is serious. Did you not hear my edict? It was announced to the camp when we arrived in France.
I, may have been otherwise occupied. The quartermaster and I were discussing the distribution of some casks of ale and...
Of course. Typical.
What was the text of it?
I declared that all looting was strictly forbidden. Punishable by death.
Really?
Yes, you must have heard it.
Perhaps I did, and it slipped my mind. Punishable by death?
Yes.
Well, this is quite the harrowing scrape then, isn't it? It's a good thing you're here, Harry, to set things in order. I suppose without you I'd be in a really bad way. Harry, come on. Whistle for the guard and get me out of here. I'm sorry I troubled you with all this. Believe me, I certainly learned my lesson.
I'm not here to get you out.
What?
I'm not here to get you out. I can't do that.
Why the hell not? You're the king, aren't you?
Yes, well,
So then stop being absurd. Clap for the guard and get me out of here.
You broke the law, Bardolph. You violated my decree. A direct order from the king.
Well, I suppose, but you never had me put to death when I spilled my drink on you, did you? So stop being absurd and get me
I was different.
Well, a bit wetter, to be sure. But the principle's the same. As I recall, you specifically said, Bardolph, old chum, you had better not spill that drink on me. And I did exactly that.
I wasn't king then. And it wasn't in front of the whole army. Everyone knows what you did. I can't just free you. It's not that simple.
Harry, you're not seriously going to leave me here, are you?
I have to stand by my word. It wouldn't be honorable to release you.
Oh, and it would be honorable to put your best friend to death, would it?
Best friend?
Well, I imagine I'm up there. My point is, where's the honor in that?
I don't know.
So then let me make things easy for you. Just let me go. Problem solved.
I can't. It's not like it used to be. Things are different now.
Oh, now that you're king?
Yes, there's so much more to consider.
Well, if you're not here to release me, then what the hell do you want?
Thought I might say goodbye.
It seems to me you've already done that. Remember? Something about banishing me with the rest of your misleaders.
I mean a real goodbye.
What's in the sack?
Sack.
obliged.
From my own store.
Not as good as Nell's, but it'll do.
I didn't know what else to bring.
The guard's key ring would have been a good choice.
You know that's not gonna happen.
And who exactly is stopping you?
It's the propriety of the thing. How's it gonna look if I pardon you?
How's it gonna look when you put your oldest friend to death?
Like I'm enforcing the law.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as how does that go again?
Really? You're gonna give me that?
It was worth a try.
You can't talk yourself out of this one.
So that's it, huh? You're just gonna toss me on the pile with John, eh?
What?
Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten John already. It hasn't been that long, has it?
Hi.
Big fella, rosy cheeks, robust disposition.
I heard that you...
Oh, you heard, did you? You heard that you broke the man's damn heart after you turned him away. He always loved you, Harry. The man didn't have many convictions, but you were one of the few.
I know.
How many times did he fight for you? How many times did he fight for you and your father? How many times did John do the honorable thing when he'd rather been drinking with us?
He was a good man.
I'm sure he'd be happy to hear you say that after you spat in his face.
That's not what happened.
Oh, right. You wouldn't let him get close enough for that.
I had nothing to do with his death.
You can tell yourself whatever you like, but you killed him. Same as you're fixing to kill me.
I didn't kill John.
You may not have slit his throat, but you passed his sentence all the same.
He was sick. The drinking. Oh, the woman.
You know, that's what he thought too. Even by the end of it, he couldn't speak an ill word of you. He blamed it on the drinking. But it was you what killed him. He came to you as a friend and you cast him out.
Couldn't just have him in court. Wasn't made for that sort of thing.
Oh, and you were? The whole bloody kingdom thought you were no damn good. How is that any different? What, you're allowed to turn around and mend your ways but no one else can? Where's my chance to gentle my condition, huh?
I always knew I would have to change.
You sure did. Listen, Harry, we're not stupid. We knew it wouldn't be like before, but Jesus, we didn't think you'd be so...
So what?
I don't know, so cold, so distant. I mean, come on. We thought you'd at least check in once in a while.
I've had other things to concern me.
Yes, you were busy with those fancy new friends and that idle ceremony. But tell me, how many of them was real, Harry?
Real.
Tell me, where is my esteemed Lord of Cambridge? Oh, and where's Sir Grey? You didn't bring them with you, did you?
Lords Cambridge and Grey are found
Guilty of treason. I know. That's what comes from messing about with lords. Can't trust a single one of them. They'll turn their coats as soon as you show them a gold piece. But your real friends are still here. You can always trust a poor man not to worry about gold.
I know.
We didn't forget what we owed you. We didn't abandon you, Harry. That's why I'm here. That's why we traipsed across the ocean to fight your war over a box of fucking tennis balls.
I don't have to justify myself to you.
Of course not.
You couldn't possibly understand.
Nell's dead.
What?
Bet you didn't know that.
Now quickly?
And Doll, too.
How?
Fever. Both of them. The letters just stopped coming and we didn't know why. Until we received one more. Pistol might know more. If you deign to speak with him, I suppose you might want to cancel their allowances, huh?
I had no idea. I'm sorry.
Of course you didn't. Why would you bother checking up on unsavory characters like them? Who cares about the woman who used to wash your latrine now that you've got a solid gold pot to piss in?
Old Mistress Quickly.
If you've got a message for her, I can take it. Seems I'll be seeing her shortly.
God rest their souls.
I haven't even seen Ned in almost a year now.
Really?
That's right. God knows where he's gotten up to. But listen to me, rattling on like this. I shouldn't be boring our king with rubbish on the peasantry.
Bardolph,
You what? Go on. Tell me about your infinite heart's unease, your kingly woes that I couldn't possibly understand because I'm just a goddamn plebeian.
it's not like that.
Sure it isn't.
What do you want, Bardolph? I can't pardon you.
I'm fairly certain you can, actually.
I have the power, but it wouldn't be right.
It's easy for you to say.
I'm sorry.
I understand.
You do?
Sure. You got to enforce the law, and I'm a thief. But if you're rounding up thieves, my lord, you might as well start with yourself.
You watch your words.
Oh, come on. How many drinks have you had on stolen coin? You were the prince, it never mattered to you. You could always replace what you took, but you took it all the same.
I did no such thing. You and John were always the ones.
Oh, yeah, and you never did a damn thing to stop us, did you? No, you just came along for the ride. But now, all of a sudden, you decide to grow a conscience. Well, I suppose being the law does that to a man.
Yes.
Still, a bit concerning, though, that kind of sudden shift. You know what they say about madness and great ones, not unwatched and all that.
Are you serious?
You will warn me if you start getting any funny ideas about drinking hot blood, won't you?
Do you understand what's happening here? I came to say goodbye, Bardolph.
I understand perfectly. I'd just rather not dwell on it. If you don't think about the reality of it, it makes it a little bit less real, doesn't it?
No.
Agree to disagree.
Do you mind if I sit with you?
I won't stop you.
You ever known back home? A woman?
No. No luck in that department.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. A wife would just slow me down. The life of a soldier, now that's where I'm accommodated. How about you?
A woman? No.
Really? There are no blushing ladies of the court you've taken a shine to?
Doesn't matter who I take a shine to. I have a duty to make the best possible match and produce an heir.
Yes, given your station, the kingdom demands your fornication.
There's a princess here in France. They say she's beautiful.
Oh, they always say that. A princess could have a face like my ass and half the world would fall over themselves to call her beautiful.
This one's for real. A rare beauty with witchcraft and sugar in her lips.
Well then, I wish you the best. Reading some of that English metal, eh?
Thank you.
As for your heir, might I suggest a name?
Is it yours?
Oh, how did you know?
I was actually planning on Henry, frankly.
Oh, that's original.
It's traditional.
Yes, but so is hanging thieves. I find I don't care much for tradition lately.
Understandable.
You know, I was just speaking to another soldier the other day. Michael, something or other.
Oh?
About you.
What did he have to say?
Oh, nothing good.
Really?
I stood up for you, of course.
Thanks.
He was going on and on about how you don't really care about what happens to the lowly folk and how you tell us all how to save your own skin.
That's ridiculous.
I told him so. I told him, you don't know our Harry. He never turned his back on the people.
That's right.
He's as true and worthy a king as ever there was. Steadfast and honorable.
Indeed.
As full of valor as of kindness. He never abandoned us, never let us down. He'd do anything to help out a friend.
That's the truth!
Why? He'd even let a friend out of prison to save him from the hangman's noose.
Here! Wait.
So we're agreed then.
Bardolph, no.
Can't blame me for trying.
No, I can't. You can't blame me for carrying out my duty.
Oh, just you watch. I think I'll find a way.
If you insist.
Suppose you, didn't pardon me. Suppose I just happened to escape.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe a guard left the key, or I could reach it. Impossible to say who, but I managed to grab the key, sneak out the cell, grab a horse, and ride like hell away.
You can't just do that.
Why not?
Because this isn't a game. You committed a crime and you can't just walk away. Besides, it would never work. There are more guards outside and they would never bring the keys in here. I just brought them because...
Because what?
For this, I suppose. I wanted to sit with you.
So it's a no on the daring escape then?
I'm afraid so.
What if I just grab the keys myself, huh? Just took a swing at you, knocked you out, grabbed the keys, made a break for it, spill some royal blood, huh?
Do you think you could?
I think I could try.
You wouldn't dare.
Damn you. So, how's it gonna go?
It?
The execution.
Ah, that.
Yes, that. Haven't forgotten about it already, have we?
No.
Because if it means that little to you, we can just throw this whole thing out.
Please, Bardolph, you don't understand.
Stop saying I don't understand, okay? I understand perfectly. You could save me, you just don't want to badly enough.
You think this is easy for me?
For you? For you, maybe not, my lord. But you'll forgive me for not giving a solitary damn how you feel about the situation. I'm the one whose neck is on the line, so you can mope and moan about your duty all you like. But at the end of this, I'll be dead. And you'll be lounging in your tent eating caviar.
Bardolph,
Shut up! I never thought you'd hang me out to dry like this, Harry. Really, I didn't. If someone had told me a year ago that old Harry was fixing to serve my head up on a platter, I'd have said they were mad! But look at us, chatting and drinking like old friends while I wait for you to snap my neck!
don't you speak to me like that!
Oh, there he is. There's the king. There's the dreadlord building his walls of English dead. Well, here's your next victim. Unwind the bloody flag and kill away.
I'm sorry, Bardolph. I didn't mean it. Bardolph, I'm sorry.
If you want to get a head start on things, maybe this will do the trick.
Bardolph, please.
Oh, come on, I'm just trying to help you out here. Speed things along.
You think I want things sped? You think I want to be any closer to this than I have to be? For God's sakes, Bardolph, it took everything I had to come down here tonight. Not because I don't care, but because it hurt too much. I wanted to sit in my tent, pretend like I hadn't even heard the message. Because that was the easy thing. That was the simple thing.
Seems like the noble thing to do, too. Tell me, how do you think it looks for a known criminal, for a known king to be consorting with a criminal at this hour? Well, here you go. On with it.
Stop this, Bardolph.
Oh, it's just a little game, come on. Like we used to play at the end. Play your part. You be the king and I'll be the wretched convict. What's the matter? Don't have the stomach for it?
Of course not. I'm not going to kill you, Bardolph.
But you are. That's the trick of it.
I know.
You're not the thing you were, Harry.
good. It's always good to let.
Oh no, Harry. Not you too.
Me. What about you? What gives you the right?
Too many noble feelings. It's always been your problem. You're just too damn noble.
You'll be in Arthur's bosom, Bardolph. Don't you worry.
Careful. Don't let anyone hear you say that.
Feel better? A bit. Good.
I'm sorry, Harry.
Don't be.
Oh, thank goodness. I was never good at contrition.
Won't be too bad, you know. I'll come get you in the morning after you've had your breakfast, take you up to the platform, and then.
Does it hurt much?
Well, I've never experienced it myself, but I don't think so. Your neck snaps, and that's that.
Can I ask you a favor, Harry?
What?
Watch out for Pistol and Nim for me. You know how they're always at each other's throats, and without me there,
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be fine.
As long as you don't hang them too, I suppose. Also,
Yes?
I owe Pistol 4 shillings. Make sure he doesn't get it, eh?
Sure. Sure. It's getting late.
I suppose it is.
I'll be there, Bardolph. Tomorrow, when it happens, I'll be with you until the end.
Christ, you're gonna do it. You're gonna kill me.
It won't be me doing it.
Hiding behind an executioner doesn't make your hands any cleaner.
I know.
Well, go on. You're the one who has to live with it, I suppose.
I'll make sure your body's well disposed of.
Oh, you can just throw me in the ditch with the others. It's a bit late to start caring for my comfort, isn't it?
Whatever you say.
Say, Harry,
Yes?
did you remember that joke John used to make about the flea and the fires of hell?
I don't think so.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
Goodbye, Bardolph.
So long, Hal. I'll be sure to give the gang your regards. Your Majesty. onto the breach.